I don't know how to put a gutter up. I've never put a gutter up. I've done almost no research on it. Really, the only thing I've done is Googled, how should I space the hangers? So we'll see how this goes. And you could have somebody do this for sure. The best thing to do is have a continuous gutter. I have been on a wait list for a local gutter company to come and clean out my gutters, fix some downspouts, put up some guards. It's been since last year, so I'm not going to wait for them to show up and have them run me a big gutter here. We'll just do it ourselves. Got some cheap stuff from Lowe's. Got a 5-inch gutter here, white aluminum. It's all going to be covered anyway, so it doesn't matter. We're going to run it up through here. This is how an idiot puts up a gutter by himself. Let's do it. Alright, so the first thing we need to do here is plan this out. Now, on the end down here, I have some buried pipe somewhere along this region that drains over the hill for the rest of the gutter. So I'm going to put my downspout down there. So what we want is to have a slope. Basically, this end should be higher than this end where the downspout is, so that the water will drain downhill in that direction. Ideally, you're going to want a 1/2 inch slope for every 10 feet of gutter. So over here, kind of made a line already where I want my gutter at, and I've gone every 10 feet and marked another line a 1/2 inch shorter every 10 feet. Basically, we're covering 26 feet here. It's going to drop 1.25 inches. Yeah, 1.25 inches total. You could just snap a chalk line across this too, but hey, I'm here by myself. I just made marks every 10 feet so we know where to line them up. We got that planned out roughly. So now we need to put the end cap on this piece here. This is the left side. You're going to use the left end cap. These are K-type gutters. I don't know what that means. Maybe because it looks like a K. I don't know. But this system, they're labeled. So you're going to use some sealant and fill that void full of sealant and then push it on there. A couple of different ways you can further secure that. One of them is to drill holes, put pop rivets in, or you can use a crimping tool to pinch the sides in. So let's do that. Listen, I'm sorry about the dogs. I know, it's driving me insane too. So we're just going to fill our gap here with a sealant. And this just fits right on there. I mean, you may have to jimmy it a little bit, but I test fit it before all this, and it fits pretty good. The only little hiccup here is this little curve, but it's easy enough. Pretty pliable material. Alright, that's on there pretty tight. Put a few crimps on here to crimp it down. A lot easier said than done, huh? You don't want to crimp the hell out of this, I would imagine. Just a few of them. Permanently close it off. That should be good enough. So after you've done that, we're going to run a bead of this along the seam on the inside. Just to further seal that joint. Just smooth it out with your finger. Alright, so that's installing an end cap. So we'll mount this piece up, and then we'll do a seam. On the next one, I'll show you how to do that. I'm sorry about the barking dogs. Trust me, you're not half as annoyed as I am with this crap. Never have a neighbor with beagles. Alright. A couple of different fastening systems for these K-type gutters. This is a hidden fastener I bought. I don't know. I just figured this would be the easiest. So I'm going to show you how this goes on there. Now, spacing is another crucial point here. And with this system, it really isn't going to be that big of an issue, I don't believe. Because there's not going to be a lot of debris in this. The deck's pretty much going to filter that out. But that's how they're designed. This is going to hook up underneath the lip of the front of that. And then this little slot over here slides over the back of the gutter. And that's how you're going to screw it into the wood up there. So I think, from what I remember, the recommendations on the spacing for these was a maximum of 36 inches. That'd be an area that's not getting a lot of rain. If you get a lot of snow, heavy rains, you're going to want to do it like every 18 inches. I'm doing mine every 2, which is probably overkill. Because, again, mostly this is just going to be catching water. There shouldn't be any snow load or a lot of debris in it. But anyway, that's what we're going to do. So we got those in there. We're going to place these every 2 feet. And then we'll screw it in to the beam up top. Before you ask, yes, this is all OSHA approved process. That's Zeke. He said, we're A-okay. That piece is up. So we need to plan out this short section here. My downspout is going to start right here and run down that post. Now I've got to wrap the post, so I'm going to leave some space between the end and the post here. But anyway, I made a little mark here. We're going to cut that off. We'll put an end cap on this just like we did earlier. And then we'll go ahead and put that up and measure from this end to where this end will be, and then we'll cut our section to go in there. That should get us roughly where we want to be. Alright, it's up. Is it perfect? No. Is it going to work? Probably. So when you've got these non-continuous gutters like this, you got to join them. You buy these little seaming kits. It comes with 2 of these and some adhesive, or sorry, seam sealer. So basically, you just wrap this around, and at the top, or the back rather, you fold this little tab over, and we'll run this seam sealer down this seam here. Get good coverage on that. We got 3 of those, and then we'll put the downspout on. Should be done for now. Got the downspout on. This is by no means a permanent solution. I'm just temporarily routing the water away from the patio until I can wrap these posts, at which point we'll have to put an elbow in there bring it down and get it more secure, tie it in with that.